It was a little mean.
A little bit mean.
A little bit mean.
Yeah.
When there are solutions that she refuses to take on, I get annoyed and frustrated. I'm going to probably annoy...
You really weren't supposed to take the high road this early in the talk.
Sorry, man.
But go ahead.
It's so easy.
Do what you
it's
got to do.
low-hanging fruit, Greg.
Oh, again.
It's Greg and Joel Fix the World. Because if you haven't heard, guys don't hang out anymore. They start a podcast. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Greg and Joel Fix the World. I'm Greg.
I'm Joel.
And today, Joel, I want to ask you something that it's going to sound like I'm picking on you, but really it's a veiled attempt.
What else is new?
It's a veiled attempt for me to get to vent on this topic, at least as much as you're
just
going to.
go.
Here it is.
You don't need to ask me.
Preamble. We're of a certain age, which means our parents, or in your case, I know your father passed away, your mother's alive. My parents, thank God, still alive. It's sometimes challenging dealing with older parents.
You asked me about my mom, what I was telling you before.
Well, it was really because I want to talk about... There was a theme here there's a theme I noticed when we talk about our parents. There's a certain theme of we go in with the best of intentions to not lose patience, and we fail over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens with kids, too.
Maybe we should make this a double topic, because
right.
That's another one.
Yeah, happens
where,
in a lot of places.
Where I say things like, did I actually just tell my daughter, fuck, you're boring? Yes, I use those words at my daughter.
I'm going to judge you, Greg.
Yeah, well, you should.
F-bombs to your daughter. But
isn't that awful?
It's not great.
Unbelievable. And it's like, anyway, this is about you today, so what do you think? Just talk.
You didn't ask a question. Do I lose my patience with my elderly mother?
Talk about your relationship with patience and your...
How's this going to fix the world?
Well, I think there's probably at least a couple of people out there, I'm guessing, who could relate to the idea of having parents who are getting older. And I'm not even talking about, you and me were lucky we have good parents. I know there's some shitty people who are parents. I'm not even talking about that. Like, you and I are blessed that we don't have bad people as parents.
Yeah.
And that only makes it worse for me when I lose my shit at my parents. It's like I have no reason to do this. And I fail over and over, especially with my dad. I'll give you an example. The other day I was cooking pea soup at my parents' house, and I got the mere...
For those of you playing along, playing a drinking game, every time Greg mentions pea soup, you can have a shot.
Yeah.
Go on.
Anyway, so I was cooking the chopped onions and carrots and celery in the pan. My dad just my dad's 80.
You can't just say you were making pea soup. We have to know what a gourmand you are. Okay,
pea soup is super easy.
But you're like, I chopped up the thing.
Yeah.
You made a soup. Great.
I made a soup, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't have to say pea soup. You're right. No, but anyway, you needed to know that it was at the vegetable stage.
Okay.
Because I'm stirring the vegetables, and my dad just kind of wanders in and kind of steps in front of me, just kind of... And he, like, my posture would suggest he has, like, dementia or something. No, he's just a regular guy, and he just comes in, and he's looking at the vegetables frying. And I said, what are you doing? And he said, I'm just looking. And I said, Mom, can we get him to look at something else? Like, could you guide him out of here, maybe aim him at a corner or something? Like, this is what I said about my own dad in his home. Like, just disrespectful, impatient. Like, my dad was curious. He's not used to seeing, I guess, vegetables fry. I don't know what it was, but something fascinated him about that scene.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the sizzle. I don't know. Something captivated him. The colors. No disrespect to my mom, but she's not big on chopping vegetables and frying them. To my mom, a little salt. Not even salt. Paprika. And it's... Anyway.
Now you've denigrated both of your parents.
Yeah, I know. But anyway,
good.
Why couldn't I be happy that my dad's alive? He's taken an interest in my cooking in his own, annoying way of just standing in the way.
Yep. Well, here's how I respond.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that with my parents.
No.
Yeah.
You're just better.
Everything's peachy.
Yeah. You're the...
Okay.
How did this become about my story? I just wanted us to...
I don't know what you want to know. Like,
what can we do to be better? Do we have to be better? Should we just give ourselves grace that parents are annoying if they don't put in their hearing aid properly, or if they wander around, or if they ask dumb questions?
Listen,
and we're going to lose our shit, and that's okay. Maybe this is a quick one. We're going to lose our shit, and that's okay.
What we're not thinking about
Yeah.
Is the fact that we too are getting older. And so when you're in stage X, you can't, it's hard to think about stage Y or Z or alpha or anything. So it's just difficult to put yourself in someone else's shoes sometimes. Now, I'm going to probably annoy...
You really weren't supposed to take the high road this early in the talk.
Sorry,
but,
man.
But go ahead.
It's so easy.
Do what you
it's
got to do.
low-hanging fruit, Greg.
Oh, again. Okay.
Yeah. Probably going to annoy my siblings who I think listen to this thing.
Welcome.
But I am my mother's personal support worker. I don't mean that.
I don't think that's going to annoy them. They're going to think, phew, could have been me. Like, I was-
Now, listen.
Phew. Wow.
The fact is, she's pushing 90,
Yeah.
and she lives on her own.
And
she's
I just
still...
want to say she's ridiculously good at Jenga. And it's freaked me out. Like, she is steady as a surgeon.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Who
believe
knew? I don't think she's ever played
Yeah,
Jenga
couldn't
until
bel-
a
couldn't-
week ago.
It was quite a thing to see.
Yeah. So when I say personal support worker, I don't do anything. She lives on her own, so I'm
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
She still has her driver's license. She usually sometimes does her own errands. But I do a lot. I take her to all her appointments. I still do some shopping, some banking, some of her financial needs, etc. Changing light bulbs, fixing things in her apartment. I'm the guy. And yes, there are going to be times where it's hard not to just want to lose it. And sometimes I do, and I feel badly afterwards. But when you're with someone a lot, and sometimes you don't feel appreciated for the things you're doing. Not to say that she doesn't, but just sometimes it's like, oh, you did that, but why didn't you do it the other way? And it's difficult sometimes. But more importantly, what I said before, which is it really is hard to understand what the other person is going through. I've seen my mom, her mobility has really deteriorated, and it's hard for her to walk, etc. And I try to be patient when I'm walking with her because I know it's not her fault. It's not her fault. Her hearing has suffered. She refuses to wear hearing aids. That's something I get mad about because there is a solution to a problem. That's when I lose my patience. Here, I had to workshop it for a second there.
That's fine, yeah.
When there are solutions that she refuses to take on, I get annoyed and frustrated because she will complain about that problem and continue to avoid the solution for it. It's too difficult. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. What am I going to do? So, yeah, I do lose my patience, but it's not her fault. Most of it is not her fault, and I try to remember that. And sometimes it's funny. I'll tell you a story about her hearing. She's never going to listen to this, so...
Well, she can't.
She can't because she can't
But
hear.
yeah. We're here all week.
Greg said it.
Yeah,
Greg said
We're here
that.
all week, yeah.
But some things are funny. So I was talking to her on the phone once, and I don't know what we were talking about, but I said, that's not worth a hill of beans. And there was, for those of you under the age of 50, hill of beans means it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
So I said, that's not worth a hill of beans. And there was a pause. I could tell she didn't really hear me. And I said, Mom, did you hear what I just said? And she said, yeah, something about the Philippines.
So I knew this story, but I still enjoy it.
Something about the Philippines.
And what I really enjoy is what happened next, which was nothing. His mother never checked, like, why did you mention?
Yeah.
How did the Philippines come into
Yeah.
this? Like, she was okay with
Right.
that.
Yeah. So I don't know. She has to put like a weird story in her mind of
Yeah.
something I said something about the Philippines.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there are funny moments.
Yeah.
I bring that up as a funny moment.
I do love that
because she
story.
doesn't wear hearing aids and
Yeah.
she misses certain things.
Yeah.
It's not a dementia thing. It's
No, no.
just she has made a choice not to hear.
Yeah. Well,
So-
she heard something. It
Yeah.
just wasn't quite
so there are funny moments, but I don't know that I have much to say on this topic. I try. I
Yeah.
mean, I think you've witnessed me around her and what I attempt to provide for her when she needs it, and
that. Yeah.
I just do my best, man.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where as you go along, like you don't know what you're up for
Yeah.
until you have to do it.
Yeah, no, I guess I was kind of hoping I'd hear more mean stories, so I would feel better about myself.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you don't have them. You don't actually get mean to your mother the way I kind of lose it
I
with my
try
father.
not. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say get mean. I mean, I lose my patience.
Yeah.
That's as harsh as it's gonna get.
Yeah, mind you, I don't think I would ever get mean to my mother. It's somehow because he's my father. I don't know. It's like it's okay to get mean to him, which I know is wrong, and I feel bad about it. The same way when I lose it with my daughter, I really feel bad about that. But I also think as parents, we have to band together and say it's okay to drop the facade that this is we're not going to lose it sometimes. Because you were judging me there when I told you I swore at my kid. Even in the safety of this space, Joel, where we're here to fix the world, I was vulnerable and you judged me like from 18 inches away. I saw your scorn just dripping at me. It's
here's
like,
the thing.
it's wet my mic. Your scorn is coating me.
You know I'm right, and so you can't handle that.
Well, I know you're right, which makes it worse.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this whole vulnerability thing. It's that I'm exposed because I know I did something wrong, and I'm trying to talk about it. But you just threw a whole scorn,
Had you
scorn
never
blanket on
asked me in an earlier episode about why I don't swear, I don't know that I would have. It
No,
would
no.
never come to this, but
No, I know why you don't
Yeah.
swear. Yeah.
but anyway, like back to the topic at hand.
Well, they're kind of both one and the same.
Yeah, but
It's regrettable behavior in the face of frustration that I know is going to come, and I still can't immunize myself against it. But you seem better at it. You seem better at it.
maybe I don't know if it's because I spend more time with my mom and I'm seeing the deterioration, like I'm actually witnessing that happen,
Yeah.
and it doesn't all come at once, right? You sort of notice it over time.
Well, physically, because I've known your mom for
Yeah.
forever, and she's still sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
And amazingly steady with her hands. And I think if she wore the hearing aid, she'd pretty much have lost nothing. It's just hearing,
Yeah.
which is expected. And like you said, we're
I-
going to get older too. And I don't know how crappy it is to wear hearing aids.
Yeah.
She's not the first person who I've heard that hates hearing aids.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I would think that with modern technology, they can invent a hearing aid that people don't hate. Like what?
I
Why
don't
are they
know.
so terrible?
I
Like,
don't know.
Maybe we should wear them for a day. Like, are they always like ringing or
Right.
tickling your head? Like, what is so bad about a hearing aid?
Yeah.
Like she hates them,
Yeah.
and we can't just assume she has no right to. They're probably irritating,
I'm sure they are.
right?
But there's other things like that I try to, it's a constant fight with myself to remind myself, oh yeah, she's experiencing X or Y, and that's why her reaction isn't what I would like it to be, what I need it to be, what would help me. It's not about me, but it's like, why isn't she helping me with
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
So, I realized just the other day that sometimes, me or one of my siblings will have said something to her, and she will swear up and down that, no, you never told me that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it clicked in my brain. It's like, oh, you didn't hear it.
You told her,
Yeah.
but she didn't hear it.
She didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Not that she's having a memory issue necessarily,
Yeah.
although that plays in sometimes, but she just didn't hear it. So
Yeah.
that's not her fault. Again, it has a solution, but
Well, yeah.
it's not something that.
Let me throw something nice to my dad. He certainly deserves it. He taught me the expression, the greatest problem with communication is the illusion that it has taken place.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Profound.
So your mom is saying, you might have told me, but I didn't hear it.
No,
So-
but she will say you never told
well,
me.
right, from her perspective.
And then
Didn't-
I will lose my patience. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I told you.
But this is what I want to know. I think this is what it comes down to. It's when you lose your patience, you're quite nice about it because you're you have the capability for cutting sarcasm, which I quite like about you, right? And so do I. But you don't unleash that at your mother.
No, it's not true.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Unleash
Yeah.
sarcasm? Like a recent example with my dad, we were there for dinner and I was putting on my coat at the end because everybody was leaving. He says, "Oh, Greg, are you leaving?" I said, No, I just like to put on my coat for the second half of the evening and
Yeah.
snuggle in the living room in my parka. I didn't have to say that. I could have
No.
just said, yeah, I'm leaving. But no.
But there's usually any sarcastic comment in life, you didn't need to say it.
That's true too.
So,
By definition, yeah. Yeah.
But like, sometimes it has a funnier context and sometimes it doesn't. But I
don't recall hearing you sarcastic with your mom.
can be, and
Yeah.
I've certainly yelled at her for when I lose my patience over something. Like,
Yeah.
you shall swear you never told me, and then I'll just get mad about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
earlier today, I was with her, helping her, and she was behind me, and she was making her way to the elevator, and I was holding the elevator open. And I said, run.
Nice. Nice, as one does.
She can't run.
Right.
She can't walk, barely.
No, right.
So, is that sarcasm? Yes.
Yes.
It wasn't so mean.
No,
It was a little mean.
A little bit mean.
A little bit mean.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Did she hustle when she heard?
No.
Okay.
She's like, I can't run.
It ignored you? Okay.
Yeah, basically ignored
Yeah,
me.
okay, good.
So, but in that context, it wasn't, an angry sarcasm.
Yeah.
It was just sarcasm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes it's angry.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad, Lee.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, we are getting older too. And I remember once my dad, he made me feel bad because he explained it so well. I was trying to show him how to use an iPhone, and I just got so frustrated. It's like, just press the button. And then he explained, you know what, Greg, maybe you're not realizing that you've grown up with these things.
Yeah.
And they're easy for you. Like he's never articulated a position that well in his life. And it was to tell me how I was losing patience with him and how maybe it was hurtful. And that I never
Right.
think of that. It's like, oh my God, who is this guy? You're right.
Yeah.
Why haven't you talked to me like that your whole life? Only right now. But yeah, I mean, we can forget, as you said.
My mom calls me almost every day and says, "Did you call?" And I'll say, "Your phone tells you who called." And
Yes.
she's like, "Well, I don't know how to check that."
Hmm. Yeah.
I've shown her
Yeah. Yeah.
on more than one occasion. And then tomorrow it'll be, "Did you call?" Your phone will tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these are, it feels petty. It feels so small and petty. It's like she's lived a whole life.
And she's not going to be around
And,
here a long time.
you know,
like and this is horrible too. I should take my own advice, and I shouldn't talk to my kids like this. But they didn't want to go visit their grandmother, my mom.
Yeah.
I said, one day she's going to be in a box.
You said it
I
that?
said it like that.
Yeah.
One day she's going to be in a box, and then you can't visit her anymore. Anyway, they went to see her. But it's terrible.
Yeah.
But I need to take my own advice. Like my dad too. Like, am I going to feel good that I lose my crap because he's, looking at the veggies?
Yeah.
Yet I know I'm going to lose it again. I just know I'm going to keep failing and apologizing and failing and feeling bad and failing again. And I guess that's just the way it's going to be. There is no moment of learning that's going to come where I'm going to change my ways,
Yeah.
because I'm going to lose patience.
You have to try to recognize, you have to step out of your own body to see what that person's experiencing. You will never come close to understanding it.
I know.
Until you are experiencing it yourself.
I know.
But you have to, that's like,
The only justice is I'm going to get what I deserve from
yeah,
my kids.
you will.
Yeah.
They're going to swear
They're going to
at
be
you.
shitty to me.
Yeah.
And I will have earned every piece of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we fixed today.
I was just about to say, we fixed nothing today.
And that's okay.
I
'cause
just
think-
feel guiltier
I
now.
think part of fixing the world is realizing sometimes you get it wrong. And that's all right.
And keep trying.
Keep trying.
To get
yeah.
it right? Yes.
Ish. Get it
Ish.
right-ish. Keep trying. Well, thank you for going there in that question.
All right. I
appreciate
tried
it.
today. I don't
So
know if
did
that
I.
was
So,
great.
no, it was
They're
great.
not all gems, folks.
No,
So
yes. What did you pay to get in? You know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
You get what you pay
Right.
for.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Take care.